Hey, how's everybody doing? We are back in our water beavers colony, getting started here. Today, last time I was so impressed by this clockwork hydroponic farm. We're probably going to make a couple of those. We're going to see what else is out there. We're also going to take a look. We're doing pretty well on science at the moment. The kimchi is starting to work a little bit better with all of these extras in there. We've got brambles coming in. We have a couple of logs here and there that we're going to need to take a look at. We've got berries. We've got everything we need. We just maybe need a couple more beavers here and there, but it looks like we've got plenty of kits, so we'll let them grow up and see how they do. But we are in the middle of, well, we're actually at the beginning of a drought, I guess, and the bad water is starting to creep back. But we have our washing machine, which should help out, and we have some antidote, hopefully. Where's the antidote? You're not antidote. You're antidote. There we go. Pollution resistance factor. So hopefully that helps us out as well. But let's see what else we have. We're not pulling in as many brambles as we used to. That's okay. Let's take a look at this clockwork farm up here. I want to get another one in next door, so we'll start with that today. Let's go. We need just a bit of dynamite there. I don't know if they can reach that. So we'll do this. We'll take out these couple of trees here, these couple of trees here. And let's take a look at this list here. Lacks materials. Okay, so finally did get the update, and it looks like there's been a couple of changes here and there. There's now an advanced buildings tab, so some of these later ones aren't in this tab anymore. They've added a fermentation house, which is nice. Hopefully that helps work a little bit better than these barrels here. I don't think you can make the barrels with the worker anymore, so I might save at least one of those so that I can... We'll see if it'll let me copy them. Won't even let me copy them anymore. Will it let me copy these? Yep. But these, not so much. So these barrels might just stay for the minute, but we'll come back to that. Hopefully everything is fine there. We also should probably look into moving our washing machine over to here, since hopefully this lake is always going to be, well, able to wash the beavers. Either that or we could put it up here. There was some talk last time about possibly doing that. So we'll take a look around. If we explode some of these, let's first come up here and remove some more brambles. Let's remove some here as well. What do we need for a washing machine? Do we have... We have a couple of places for that. Let's see. If I were to, say, put a dam down here, that would hold in water for us. Let's take a look, see if we can get a dam in down here. Just a single level. There we go. And that'll hold water there for our washing machine. Yes, there we go. My brain's here somewhere this morning. Let's build platforms across here. There we go. We'll get in here. Maybe dynamite this down some, and then we'll figure out how to get the power across here. Power might be a big thing today, so we'll keep looking at that. Let's get this out of here. Let's get... food. Let's get another hydroponic farm. The sunflowers... What are we doing on sunflowers? Not terrible. Yep, let's see if we can figure out how to get power and a path to this. There we go. Power is on this side, path is on that side. That's highly inconvenient, but not entirely unmanageable. This is 500. Let's see. Instead of that, could I come out of... If I went down here... like so... Then I could come out here like so. There we go. Then we just switch that one out. And we put you on there. That gives us the ability to go in there and power that one and extend out this way if we need to. So that's not too bad. Are you guys still generating power somehow? I'm not 100% sure how you're doing that, but I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to move on and pretend I didn't see it. Sometimes that's the way it works best. Let's see. How are we doing down here? Those. Like there's a lot of food that's growing. How about over here? We've got food that's growing here as well. Make sure these all get replanted. There we go. Nothing to do in range. Did they remove the nothing ones? Decorative. There we go. Now there's one of each. What else has nothing to do in range? Oh, now you're having that problem. I lost all my non-harvestables. I had 40 of those saved up. Somebody ran away with all my non-harvestables. Ah, well, you can't win them all, I guess. Let's have you plant that right there. So that you stop getting that. Let's see. Contaminated, unwell beavers. We've got those two in. This has got to come out, and then we'll use some dynamite on that. We don't really have anything in the way of logs up here, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. I feel like I could make a reservoir here if I wanted to. Let's see. Oh, got that. We got that. Then we'd have to add some beavers in there. Do I really need more beavers at the moment? Not sure I do. I mean, it couldn't hurt, but sawdust is low. So you're back on boards. You're back on boards. Are you... You're just sawdust. How am I doing on boards? I'm doing okay. Let's switch you back over to that. I'll switch you to screw press axles just in case we happen to break one. We'll have some extras here. What is all this? Oh, that's just logs. They're working on this. They're bringing up water. Okay, so we've got another slight drain on the water. We'll work on that here. Let's see if we can get rid of these plants, though. The real trick will be getting this power over to here if I want to put in a washing machine. And I kind of do want to put in a washing machine up here. The one down there can stay. It's not going to hurt anything to have an extra washing machine. But the one up here hopefully will work for a little bit longer. It might not work the whole season, but maybe it'll work most of the season. The real question is, though, how do I get it over here? Also, where do I want to put it? We'll come back to that. You're working on that. You've got all that to work on. What's my science? 460. Not bad. Do I have any of the brain-boosting salts? No, you're working on nitro. Which nitro requires saltpeter, which I should be getting. Yeah, I'm getting it. Okay, so what is it that you're missing? Nothing, really. Sunflower oil, maybe? You're out of power. We're low on brain-stimulating mushrooms. Are you... Well, we've got that. We've got fast. There's the brain-stimulating ones. So they are still making them. They're just taking their time on it. I think I need another cauldron to make another one of these. Which wouldn't be a bad idea to get at least a couple more things made here and there. Let's see what I need to make another one of those. Let's see. Alchemist. I need... Yes, the little alchemy bottles. Is that made over here? Yes, yes it is. Can I switch you to that? Let's see. Oh, I don't have the quartz. Which I think is why I'm making the drills, maybe? So that we can make a drill and maybe get some quartz. Let's obtain water up here. So maybe they can get some more made. How'd they do up here? Not bad. Let's get the dynamite in there too. All of this. All of this. All of this. We'll probably need a straight edge to go from, so let's get rid of those. And we'll say these are very important. There we go. We'll get those in. It might also increase some of the greenland up here, which would be nice as well. Eventually, what do we need for the large dynamite? Only 60? That's not bad. And it might let us make a mine here. A large mine. I could at least get quartz that way. Or medium mine, I guess it technically is. I think you have to make a hole for it, though. Which is a bit odd, but it's 250, so that's not terrible. After we get the sunflower farm in, we'll take a look and see what we get there. What is running the sunflower? You just need logs. Okay, well, that's not terrible. The washing machine should come back online here pretty soon. And that'll clean up a lot of these beavers. Let's turn you back on. Fill that up. Are you going? You are going. We need to fill up these, and then we'll look into what we need to get yet another beaver washing machine. And then we'll figure out the power after that. Let's see. Food, we're doing alright. Braised mushrooms. Are you having trouble getting mushrooms? Are we low on mushrooms? I think we'll... No, we have plenty of mushrooms. Plenty of cabbages. So the question is... Why are you having trouble making the stuff? Let's see. We actually have problems with the salt rice balls, too. You definitely shouldn't have problems with that. You have rice and salt. Well, maybe we need more cooking tents. Or maybe they weren't operating because we had so many sick beavers. No, we're just out of rice. Well, we should have some more rice here in just a bit. I'm not too worried about that. Hey, there we go. We filled that one up. This one is filling up. Let's go ahead, remove that. There we go. Remove these. We'll do that for right now, just so it doesn't sneak through. Morning! How are you doing this morning? We're, getting going here. Let's see. I'm trying to make another washing machine for my beavers. Oh, that takes up a lot more room than I wanted it to. It would fit right there, but man, how do I get... How do I get power over to it? Would it also fit there? Actually, looks like it might fit there, wouldn't it? I would just have to get rid of more of these brambles, which is definitely easier said than done. Well, do we attempt to fight the brambles? How's this doing over here? 629. Do. And that's going to be even... Well, it might not be so bad to get the power over there. So let's just remove this giant patch here. We'll give it a try. No flamethrowers yet. There we go. Number of contaminated beavers is down to 4. That's what we wanted to see. So many kits, though. How you guys doing up here on this? Still working on the water. It goes pretty quick once that 1,000 water is in there, though. I guess we'll come back to that. See what we need for that. Looks like our water cannons are working pretty well this time. That's good. Have more rice, the food's going back up. Man, this one tent is having a little bit of trouble keeping up with the braised cabbage. I'm wondering if we should make another one. You know what? Just to be safe, we're going to make another one. I should have everything I need for it anyway, right? There's a lot of green land around here that I'm not using yet. Of course. What's my science at? 541? That's not terrible. How are you guys doing? Brain-stimulating mushrooms is what you're having problems with. And the place that makes those is here. Badwater. We don't have anybody in the Badwater place. Not that I can blame them, but we're going to put somebody in there. Make sure we're getting that Badwater. Our stored water is going back up. That's good. Let's see. Do I need storage for anything, really? Doesn't look like it. Our water should make a nice recovery once we get this in there. How is our... Sawdust has recovered. Good. That's what we wanted to see. How are you doing? There's nobody in here to make spicy sodas. Fried rice. Would be nice, but... we gotta have the beavers for it. And we have 41 kits at the moment. This should be fixed in just a minute. I hope. Did somebody fall asleep in the water container? I think somebody fell asleep in the water container there. Well, that was odd. How's our farms looking? Good. Let's see. Industrial buildings. I don't think either of those is going to help us at the moment. Advanced buildings. Nope, can't build any of these. We do need a tree feller. Or a tree nursery. But we have some seeds there that I'm not sure where to get those from. So let's go looking and see if we can find where to get those unusual seeds from. Let's see. Nothing in there. Maybe from food? Mushroom grower. GMO growing lab? Nope. Hobby gardener. Wine cellar. Greenhouse? Nope. Maybe it's under science? Nope. Mostly helpful. I don't think it's the billboards. Somehow I just don't think it's that. Decorations. Nope. Monuments. Just normal monuments, right? Yep. Oh, somebody's over here making sodas again. Good. Nitro, we're full on. Tar. Probably use a little bit more of. There we go. This is finally going in. We'll come back to that. Well, where are those seeds at? They've got to be around here somewhere. Green peas. Nerdy attic. Nope. Large farmhouse. Nope. Watertight upgrade. Nope. Huh. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where to get those from. Does it list on the tech tree over here? Clockwork hydroponic farm. Giant buried tank. Large water wheel. Balloon landing pad. Ah, I bet that's where it comes from. Well, I'm looking forward to a balloon landing pad. I need... What do we need here? Island, iron teeth, folk tales. Aha. I don't have what I need there, though. Giant buried tank. Maybe that would be a good one. Aquafire pump. Is that underwater? Wanted. Small aquafire pump. Occasionally breaks a gear. Large. Let's see. What does that look like? Oh. I see. Well, we could put them up over here. Try and find a space for power. That would definitely be interesting. Speaking of which, we could also look into upgrading our large water wheel. Is this done? Yeah. Good, our water's recovering, because that's done. What are you making? Drill bits. You have as many drill bits as you can possibly make. Laboratory glassware. You can't make that. Cauldrons? Do we have any cauldrons? Extra cauldrons? I don't think so. Yes, we do. Anvils? You know what? Let's make an anvil. An extra anvil can't hurt, right? Should be good. We might look into making a mine. Is there a reason that I wasn't going to make a mine? No, I should have everything I need for that. Let's see, needs to be placed in a 4 deep hole. So I need the 4 deep dynamite. Does it say... Is it a 4x4? Maybe it's got to be the shape of this? Well... Let's put you maybe right here. We'll dig a hole down. Well, that's interesting. That's a lot of dynamite. Let's mark this out maybe with a road. So if it comes into here, we make 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. See if that is the right size. Nope. So it's got to go one more over there. One more there. Something like this and this. I think that's got to be what it is. Or at least what it looks like. So, we take a 4x4, or a 4 deep dynamite, and dig out exactly that. And we'll see what we come up with. So let's take a road, mark around here. And then we can take out some of the roads in here. There we go. However, we also don't need those two, right? So now it should be completely within those barriers. Is that? I would say that'll do it. Kind of hard to tell, but I would say that will probably do it. So, let's fill this place up with 4 deep dynamite. Hey, the hydroponic farm is in. So we should have plenty of sunflower seeds, I hope. Are you a farm again? Yeah, you're a farm. They're working on putting in the power system, and then I just have to change over the power system here. So we'll do that as well. Let's do this. We'll say these three are the highest priority. Those two are next. How are we doing? Even after picking that up, we still have some science left. That's good. Our science is actually finally starting to work. Maybe we can invest some in power saving. Small vertical. That's a 30. But it holds more and loses less. Large flywheel. Medium flywheel. That might be our next big purchase. Well, our next big purchase will be the mine, I would bet. Once we have a mine, we can do, hopefully, a little more stuff. Keep moving forward, right? Food is okay. Food is recovered there. Water is recovering. Did they really just put the logs down and walk off? Halfway done with a job and they just walk off. Way to go, Beavers. Way to go. There we go. They are running very well. Four beavers contaminated. Let's make sure they're going to have the nitro to get in there. Switch to tar. Let's switch back to nitro for a bit. You have sunflower oil. Yep. Hopefully, with this new farm, we'll have the seeds coming in a little bit more regularly. Got plenty of cabbages from that. Probably use more of the cabbage land for some various other things. Pumpkins, for example. We don't seem to keep a lot of those in stock. The peas. I was going to put in another one of these, wasn't I? Yep, there we go. Well, we got one of the brambles. Better than nothing. All we need here are logs and sunflower seeds and power. looks good. We have a couple of unwell beavers, but that's because we have this underwater. And I've yet figured out a way that the door can be out of the bad water and the rest of it be in the bad water. We'll come back to that, though. Maybe I put it here so it... No, it has to be submerged. Is this a watertight building? Or does water just flow through it? No, water didn't flow through it. This is full, so we can turn that off. Are they out of dynamite? Is that what's going on? We have nitro, but not a lot. Are we out of dynamite? Where did dynamite get moved to? We might be out of dynamite. So the mine is going to take a little bit. You are still making that. We definitely need those. These guys are bringing the bad water down. Okay. Not terrible. We just have to wait. However, in the meantime, let's see. We get back up over here and get some of these logs, maybe. Ooh. Bad tide. Now would have definitely been nice to have that second washing machine in. Let's see if we can get that taken care of. Have to kind of sneak in with path and whatnot. Anybody? Can I get anything in? Nope. Come on, guys. Somebody finish. It's just a bramble bush. There we go. Whew. Okay. Well, you win some, you lose some. Good grief. The bush grew all the way up in the time that they were trying to take it out. Well, these guys have been working all night. There we go. There's a center one out. That's an important one. How are you guys doing up here? Better. That one's done. More taken out. I don't know if we'll get this in before... I guess we could start... No, since these are basically all builders, we'd have to wait anyway, wouldn't we? Because they're focusing their hardest to try and get these out of there. That one goes out of there. Come on, guys. Just a couple left. You can do it. Dance with those brambles like you mean it. There we go. Three left. How are we doing on the nitro and the explosives? Nitro, you're still working on it. Are you explosives? Yes. We do need some extra nitro there. You're making that. How are we doing log-wise? We're fine. I don't know why you don't have logs, but okay. You're also making dynamite. Okay. I'm gonna have you work on plucked brambles for a bit. Ah. There we go. We got it. We got the win there. However, I'm gonna have to demolish this. And well-being. Ooh, I might have to go one more row over. But it looks like it should fit. Which is what we wanted to see. So, we're not quite done yet. Let's take those out. And where's that washing machine again? Well-being, washing machine. Yep, that should be just fine right there. And then we're going to also need these out of there. So let's put the roads back in for just a second. And we're going to have to find a way to get the power up and over here. If I do something like this, Put in one of these. Put in some platforms. We'll go up to right there. It'll have to come across those. Gonna leave some ground in for stairs. Let's take a look. Hi there! The model doesn't really tell me too much. I want to align that right there. Is that what those strange 3 platforms on the side are for? We might end up getting ladders anyway, so we might do that. The help billboard? I don't see anything there. Are there? Help. How to get more small mine board. Here we go. Nope. What about the medium mine? Ah, here's something. So... okay, so it goes down and around. Well, that's kind of strange. Let's see. Guess we can just try that. Although those should be fairly similar. It's the ones around the outside here that look to be different. Or like you said, I can just get a ladder. Which might be what I do. I might just put in a ladder. I have metal blocks. I have a lot of metal blocks, actually. Ladders take 4 metal blocks. That should be fairly easy. Speaking of which, that reminds me. I should check and see and make sure my science is getting everything it needs. We do not want those to return. How are you guys doing? Kimchi, always the kimchi. Well, what do we need for kimchi? We need... nope, you're not a kimchi barrel. You're not a kimchi barrel. Bramble flowers. Well, I am out of bramble flowers. GMO growing lab. Nope. Oh. You use ladders, you only need to blast a 3x3 hole. Is that for the main portion there? Still gotta leave room for around the fences. So if I do just 3x3 here, Or maybe 3 by 3 here. I should be able to get to that? Huh. You know, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Once I find out where I put it. There it is. So if I do 3 by 3 here, and I get ladders, can we get rid of those? Can we get rid of that? Not really 100% sure what they're building at the moment, but they've got to be building something, right? All right. Every bramble's being worked on. Good. Maybe? Yes? No? Maybe? Are you kidding me? That literally appeared just as the last one disappeared. You go there. You go there. He can get rid of that. Then we might be able to put in the new washing machine. There we go. All right. Let's pause it for a second so the brambles don't grow in. Decoration, well-being. There we go. Take out the roads here. Yep. Grab this. There we go. Couple more of these. Is there something there that I'm not seeing? Did I miss something over here? Oh, it might have a higher clearance. Well, that's not a terrible problem. We can just do that. There we go. And flywheels. A little bit of extra power stored here and there can't hurt. We'll do turns. Oops, I guess you can't be a flywheel on the corner. You're not a gyroscope. There you go. Now the question is, how do they get in here? Means we have to fight a couple more brambles, it looks like. Everything else, I don't care if brambles grow. They probably won't grow there. Did you guys get that moved? No, not yet. We'll let them regrow here. Get those two done. Still not doing great on sunflower seeds. What are you doing? Guess you're coming along. Braised cabbage is starting to actually catch up. One left. Who's working on it? Oop, never got to find out. There we go. Now they just have to build it. Are these both farmhouses? Yeah. Do. How are we doing on logs? We're going to unmark you for just a minute so you can go get some logs. Don't need any of that marked. Don't need any of this marked. There we go. All right. Looks like they're building the power overpass first. Which is perfectly fine. You have got your kimchi. You're low on berries. Do you still need berries for this? Yes. But you also need the brain boosting salts, which you don't have. So, you stick with that for now. How are we doing mushroom-wise? We're doing okay. Let me switch you over to that. I would like to make you your supply, so that's fine. Let's just grab a couple of these for bad water only. Bad water. Obtain. There we go. That way they don't have to go so far for bad water. Are beavers still bucketing it up here? You know what? Let's just get a couple of people in there. Might as well. We need them. He's just sitting there. We'll send them out to do something else. Actually got a decent amount of sunflower oil. That's a nice change. Logs are going back up. Got all the pine resin we need at the moment, so pause you. You're gathering logs, dandelions, and chestnuts. Like we have plenty of both of those. What do we need more of? Pumpkins we're catching up on. Sunflower seeds. It's taking a minute. We're a bit low on rice, but we've got plenty of rice balls, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, they're setting up the mine. We'll see how this works out. Maybe I ought to pick up one of those new fermenter houses. Although, really, the problem there isn't getting stuff to it. It looks like the problem is actually getting the flowers that we need. Is anybody working on flowers right now? No, nobody's actually in there working on flowers. You work on flowers. Let's see, you're making dynamite. We'll leave you on that. You do flowers, you're doing nothing. Library's coming along. Is it just the bad water that's... Yeah, I think the bad water is the problem with the brain-stimulating mushrooms. We've got a decent setup for it already, though. Gears. Do I have gears? Is somebody making gears? I have 15 gears. What are you working on? Gears. Okay. Slowly. How many gears did you have? Not a lot. There is our 805. So, yeah, I'm just going to buy the ladders. Middle stairs. Ladders. 800. There we go. So now I just need 250 for the mine. And more or less, I gotta wait for the better season to come back so my washing machine works again, so the colony starts working again. On the bright side, it looks like the water pretty much stayed in here the entire time, so that's not bad. I just think there's nobody to build a lot of this stuff. Also, it looks like I could probably use a couple more trees here and there. Wasn't there a farm for trees? Oh, I don't have the stuff to build that. Okay, well, it's alright. We don't find there. You're still making screw press axles. You are making sawdust. More sawdust. There's nobody in here to actually make planks in the sawmill. Oh, look at that. The washing machine is in. Oh, it needs a bit deeper water. Oh well. We're almost back to the regular season. See if we can get those in. Pick up these two, please. Better pause that so I know I can get that in there. We've got plenty of cabbages, that's for sure. Maybe I can extend out to this farm over here. Get rid of some of these cabbages. What else do I need? Still needing sunflower seeds, it looks like. So let's swap these out for sunflower seeds at the moment. We'll see if we can pull in a whole crop of those. Here we go. You got the explosives. You got nitro. They just need to go and actually do it. We have 104 contaminated beavers. Solution resistance factor. Yeah, I think that is back to the brain-stimulating mushrooms. I've got 2 places working on those. I definitely need more bad water production, I think. If I could find a better way to do this... to keep them out of the water... but I haven't came up with a way yet for that. Strong alcohol, that's a good question. Nope, they are both making just the brain stimulating. Or just the resistance factor, and there's some mushrooms. I think we just need beavers to go through the washing machine here. What is this? That's still the bramble flowers. That's the dynamite. Let's switch you to flowers. Everybody's on flowers at the moment. You have 70 bad water, which means we should be able to make at least 70 mushrooms. We have some here. Let's see if we can get a couple of people in here to make those. No power, huh? Okay, well. Actually have to get made. Nitro, nitro, nitro. You're still making nitro. You are still making nitro. Didn't I change all of you out to... Sunflowers, yeah. Yeah, just make a specific hole for the bad water building. I was thinking of something similar. Probably do it... Well, if I put like a dam in here... Well, no, it's got to be completely submerged, doesn't it? That would work. Well, we do have ladders now. That is something to consider. If I take you... and I put you here... or I put you here... Well, I could make a hole. Put this in here. And then put a levee. No, I'd have to get a small house, I think. Maybe a narrow lodge? Something like that? You on the... No, you're not on the top floor. Of course not. That would be useful. We could do... 2-story... No, actually, we could do... storage... tanks... We could switch this tank out for a lodge. No, because that would still... Well, crud. Let's see. If I put dynamite here, took this out, put dynamite here, put a dam in here, that should stay submerged. Then the question becomes... I think it would fit in... It's out of that pond. Yeah, that's kind of... If I submerged it here... And then... It would have to go down one, so I would have to put a building on top. But if I did the water storage building right on top of it... Maybe? I mean, might as well. So we do something like this. We'll move this over to here. We'll put the storage on top of it. Blast out this area. No, I can't blast out... I would blast out this one, put a ladder down to it, and then this would be underwater all the time, and they would have bad water storage on top. I could get rid of this tank. And then hopefully these guys wouldn't be in the bad water all the time. How are we doing over here? Okay, the bad water's finally gone there. We have a couple of resistance potions made back up. We're down to half of the contaminated beavers that we had before. This is ready to go. Let's make a giant hole real quick. There we go. That is a big hole. Now we just need to save up to 250 science to get the mine for that. In this second tent. Well, I guess we'll have to wait for the contamination levels to come down. There's the sunflowers. I'm not sure what else they're doing, but let's make that a little more important. Well, the washing machine's very popular at the moment. Got a little bit of resistance factor left. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Well, yeah. We'll just do that. Are we low on kimchi again? Yep. Those bramble flowers. We don't have a ton of plucked brambles. So we'll just mark those again. They can come down here and pick up more brambles for us. These guys are working their hardest, but brambles have grown back completely. Alright, let's get that out of there. These are done. Detonate that. Now, if we... science? Yes. Small bad water pump. Lodge that right in there. And then on top of it, we do... I hope this doesn't cause... distillery... a flood of bad water. We'll have to keep an eye on it. In fact, we might just make this a little bit deeper, just in case. We'll stick with the original plan and see where it goes. You go right on top of there. And then we need dynamite. Again. Here. Say all of this is a little more important. Let's try that. Yeah, they've got a couple of them, man. Water's doing okay. A little worrying, but it's okay for now. Could always put, I suppose, a pump up here. It gets down to 1.5, we'll do something about it. How's the food? Food is at best. Do we actually have people cooking again? Good. How are we doing up here? Not terrible. Let's fill this back up. While we've still got water to fill it up with. Pause you. Let's check back on this. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Oops, should have waited on that. Oh well. It'll dry out. Let's come over here. This and this. Pause you. Do this. Remove you. And remove you. We'll put dynamite in there, and then it can just flow around. There we go. We'll try that. Seem to just be stuck with bad water at the moment. Water is back up. I don't know what was using all the water, but it's okay. This is filling up. It's still filling up. They're working their way around here. What are they doing going down there? Get out of that water. No reason to be down there anymore. Okay. Well, there's one project going. This project is going. We need about 125 more for the mine. Uh-oh, that's off the edge of the map. Well, that's going to be a slight problem, isn't it? Should have moved it over one. Alright, well, we'll come back to that. We're low on logs. Alright, well. We don't need any pine resin at the moment, so... We don't, do we? Maybe we do. Something used pine resin. Well, that's sunflower oil. What else can I make in here? Coconut milk, mushroom juice. Is that what you are? You know what? Let's make some mushroom juice for a bit. We got the mushrooms. Oh, they're going to pick up the rubble. Well, I'm not that worried about that rubble. Maybe someday we can go down and get it, but for now... we'll make a bunch of mushroom juice. Because why not? Nitro, I think we're full on. Tar, I think we need. No, tar's not terrible, but... we must have used all the pine resin to make the tar. There's the trees again. Good. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we could do it that way. That's a good idea. Okay. Well, we'll just wait on the science now. Let's see. What are we doing on explosives? We have 44. I could take some down around here. See if we can plant some more trees in at the moment. Don't know how far this thing will reach, though. Probably not that much farther. Probably only into here. We must have got some kimchi in. Sunflowers are doing okay. Cabbages are doing okay. Peas are okay. Cooking tents are cooking. We need salt rice balls. We need rice for that. Weird udon. What are you supposed to be making? You know what? There you go. Make some weird udon for us. Dynamite. You know what? Just to be sure. We'll get those in. You know what? Technically, I could just dig a hole out the side of this map. And then I wouldn't have to worry too much about bad water again, would I? Ooh. Cannon went a little overboard there. Why didn't I think of that? If I just pour it out that way, then it should never come down here, which means it never comes back here, which means I don't have to worry about beavers really getting contaminated. Hold your thoughts on those. If I take out, let's say from here to there, then it should just pour off the side of the map, right? I just want these trees out of here for now. And then I don't have to worry about all of this stuff. Change of plans. We still probably do this, though. Aside from bad tide, yeah. Bad water pump accidents, yeah. That actually might be the better way to do this. I have the dynamite for it. Where is my... Okay, they're just not pulling up much coal. I won't ask. I still... Drought approaching. Drought's not nearly as bad as bad tide right now. I guess I technically don't need to take these out. Just these over here. Staircase. That's very important. How are we doing over here? They're slowly building backwards. Water's filling up a little bit slower than I would want, but that's okay. No, we could go down in this and save a little water. Maybe even put in a pump. It won't help during bad tide, but during a drought, we could get a lot of water out of there. Alright, let's get ladders in here. You... Crud. I would need Another upgrade. Well, we'll keep that. Let's get all cleared off. Yep. All right, beavers, let's get those in. Those I don't technically need anymore, but we'll just leave them there. No, I only really need a 3 wide, so let's not put those in. Because the 3 wide is working over here, why wouldn't it work over here? There you go. All right. We have 5. We just need a couple more science points to get our mine. Let's do those first. In fact, let's do all of those first. Okay, we'll let them build for a minute. We got blueberries here. Well, we've got mushroom juice. Anybody want some mushroom juice? I bet that tastes about as good as it sounds. There's our 250. Let's do a medium mine. Just do you. Yes. I'm going to have to take out that road, aren't I? There we go. And now we just need ladders. There we go. What do you need for this? Tools, scrap metal, planks. Yeah, we have all of those. Although, we're a little low on... What are you supposed to be making? I don't know why you're still making those. look at that. Do these work underwater like the other ones do? Let's find out. If they do, great. If they don't, well, that's too bad. You install mod. Yes, this is the WaterBeavers mod. It comes with a whole bunch of mods built in. There's a couple of extra ones on top of it. But yes, there's quite a few mods installed here. Alright, so now that that's an exit, let's do that. Take you out of here. And we're going to put in... where is it? Levee. I think they can build that. We'll find out. Alright. Well, theoretically, they ought to be able to do that. You guys, go find something else to do. You know what? There is nothing else to do, so you hang out there. Yep, you can work half submerged. Good. $4.1K. Well, there we go. Extra storage, but you are going to be purely for bad water. Let's empty you. You're already empty. So, out you go. I'd like to see that get in here. How are the logs? 194. Okay, we're not doing terrible on that. Cabbages are still doing all right. Raised is going up, but our mushrooms are going down. Are we out of sawdust? No. We still don't have a lot of the brain-stimulating ones. Maybe it's time to get another mushroom place. I think we used a lot of our mushrooms for juice. So we're going to switch it back to that. Let them fill back up. Plenty of sawdust, water. We're good there. Alright, they just need the logs brought up here. And then, you know, theoretically, we should be done with these. So, I'm going to get rid of both of you. There you go. There we go. That should force all the water out this way. If I didn't think it would overflow, I'd put a dam here so that this works more often, but, you know, maybe it'll still work. How are we doing here? Scaffolding. Are we out of scaffoldings? No. Speaking of which, I think you're still making scaffoldings, and you're still making gears. How are you doing on pollution's resistance? Oh, that's full. Okay, how about alcohol distillation? You know what? I'm going to leave one of you on that. Let's get this in here. What do we got left here? Some gears. What do we got? 7 gears. 7 gears. A gear takes 10 hours, so 70 hours. Really just a couple of days to get those done. That's not terrible. How about here? Tools we got. Scrap metal. Fasteners. They're working on it. Planks, logs. It's like there's a lot of logs that are going to be needed. My rice is starting to die. Yeah, it's just missing power. You know what? No, I'll just wait. I will wait. Patience is a virtue, I've told. Not one of mine, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta wait anyway. I don't think I need those. Those should still be connected there. That's all good to go. Did I finish this area of scrap? No, but it's going down. Okay. A good building. Don't need you anymore. There we go. What is this? Explosives, okay. Anvils. Right, 30 hours. So, day and a half. Day and a quarter, actually, but it's alright. Those are down there. Have I made it back up to 200 science yet? No, not yet. Because I'm low on the mushrooms, because I'm out of bad water. This will be supply. You guys obtaining? Yep. We full on pine resin again? Yep. Did I ever make another ironworks so that I can just leave one on some of this stuff all the time? One on tools and one on... I don't think I ever did. Shouldn't be too difficult to make another one of these. There we go. We'll just put it up here because we can. Not sure how these keep generating power, but I'm not going to ask. Looks like they're not coming down from this, so let's go ahead and take these out. One left. No recipe selected. Oh, here we go. Got a little bit of everything. However, once it gets connected in, I'll probably turn off the other mines. Or at least set them to lowest. Although they can't, this one can't get mountain salt, can it? Nope. I have to leave one open just for mountain salt. Just for potato chips. We have 6 beavers working in a mine just to make potato chips. I mean, they're pretty good chips. Obviously, we never can keep them in stock. Maybe I need more pumpkins. Question is, where would I put more pumpkins? We will start with quartz, because I don't have any quartz. Storage. Let's see, large industrial pile? Interesting. That wouldn't be bad, but we'll start with these. Oh, I forgot to make this into a T-junction. Power. Let's get that in there real quick. That way we can charge up some more batteries. Oh, that's you. We'll start with coal. And then iron. Can't build you up there. Saltpeter? I think I can get that from the mine, can I? No, I can't. Can I get quartz? No. Quartz. No, can't get quartz. Alright, hold on. Let's take those out because I don't know what holds quartz. Silicon. Gold. You can't get gold, can you? Nope. Is gold stored in a or is quartz stored in a warehouse? Exotic seeds. Quartz is stored in a warehouse. Okay, well, we'll put a quartz warehouse up here. There we go. Quartz goes in warehouse. Yep. We're going to make a large warehouse for it. I'm not sure how important of a resource it is, but we've got it. We might as well get as much of it as we can. All right. Now the big question is, are you bringing in... Give me some bad water, please. Set somebody to go do work in the bad water, and they're halfway across the map, sitting in a bath. Seems about right. There we go. All right. Get us some bad water, and then just take it upstairs and empty it out. That's got to be the worst place to live in the entire map. You are constantly... I mean, it's not as bad as it was, but still... You are right next to bad water all the time. This guy's working pretty hard, though. Is our mushroom count going back up? Let's get somebody back in here. More mushrooms. All the mushrooms, all the time. Less and less beavers contaminated. What's the power? A decent amount stored up. Are we still working on making more weird udon? Yeah. Have we stored any of it up yet? No. Udon is a warm food, isn't it? Yeah. Guess we could make a warmer up here. See if we could store some extra. There we go. And you will be for... Well, maybe not. That was fried rice. Which... I think you're still working on the spicy sodas. What do I need for fried rice? Let's try that. We'll have people bring them stuff. How's our rice doing down here? Not terrible. If I put one of you into the water here, can you get over here and plant some more rice over here? For the slow, that works really well, but for the fast, it seems to go through stuff too quickly. I think I need more haulers in general, but I might just wait for the hauler tower for that. There we go. We have got one guy down there working to pull in some quartz. However, well, your mountain salt, your saltpeter. So those two have to stay. Coal and iron, though, don't. Let's do coal and iron first. We'll get those filled up, and then we'll work on some quartz. One of you iron, you're coal. You can be supply. You can also be supply. You have 13 open beds still. That's unusual. You only have one extra screw press axle. Did I turn off whoever was making... No. Just slow. We have 158 kimchi? Wow. Fried rice. Well, we're actually starting to get a little bit of... Let's see. That's just water. Let's get some brain boosting salts. The bad water... isn't terrible. Let's install those dams down here that we originally intended to install. I'm going to need the dam upgrade, though. There we go. So if we do this, this, and this, and then we get the upgrade. Yep. And do the upgrade on top of these as well. That ought to give us a little bit more water. And even if it does trap some bad water on bad tides, we'll be okay, because it'll flush itself out eventually. That's staying much fuller. They're getting this cleared off. I'm going to build another water pump or two, because I don't trust that it's going to be enough. Let's see what I've got in the way of water pumps down here. Storage... Giant buried tank. That wouldn't be terrible. 500. I should have everything there. But I need to make a 3x3 pit. If I took out some of these, a 3x3 pit would be pretty easy, and it would carry a lot more than what's right here. And I just put the entrance on the top. Entrance on the bottom would definitely be unusual. What does this have to say about giant buried tanks? Let's find out. Okay, so I need just a hole for those. How much do I need for this? 500? Take a minute, but it would be worth it. We might aim for that next. Then we can really start upping our water storage. Let's see. If we were to do 3x3 here, we'd have to move some of those, but still, we could put a couple of them back to back here, I think. But I need... Do I need the plans for those? Yes. Yes, I do. Giant buried tanks. We should have the brain-boosting salts. Dandelions, strong alcohol. Are we making strong alcohol? We are making strong alcohol. Dandelions we should have plenty of. Yeah, they're in the field over here. Get somebody on the pine tar. How is this going? Ooh, I'm gonna need a lot of tar here, aren't I? Tar. There we go. Are these full or filling yet? Let's just do coal for a bit. See if we can get that full. Because I'm not needing a lot of iron. Need space around the hole. So it actually occupies a 5x4 area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could still stuff it in an area right here and replace 1,200 worth of water with 4,000 water. Although, where's that help board again? There it is. Tanks, giant buried tank. Just checking here. Yeah, I think it would fit in there. We replace, well, at least one set of these with 4,000. Plus, it's right next to the pumps, so they could fill up pretty quickly. How are we doing on cabbages? Still doing okay. I might remove more cabbage area here. Are you full? Yeah. And replace it with pumpkins. Clear planting area. Well, let's clear all of you and do more pumpkins. Power. That would be interesting. Cool. Okay, well. We're a bit low on beavers, but we have a lot of kits. Are you water? You're not water. You're water. So if we say, let's start emptying these just to prep for that. How much? 400. 500. How's the rice doing over here? Can you guys plant all in there now? I will definitely take the extra rice if you can. Looks like they can, so we'll leave this farm to get some extra rice for us. Okay, let's see. Is that actually bringing us in coal, or... I guess we're trying. Did this ever get set up here? Yep. Get you on tools. You're doing fasteners, right? Yep. You have some fried rice you're making. Excellent. Saltpeter. How much saltpeter do I have? Mountain salt, iron ore. You know, 3. Oh, I have enough of that for now. You know what? We'll pause this and this and the saltpeter mine. We'll stay with the mountain salt, though, because that seems to still be getting used. That takes us down to only... Takes us down to only needing 13 beavers, and we have 24 kits. So hopefully when those grow up, that should cover a lot of it. Yeah, they grow on a 4x4. Or a 2x2, I guess. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess the last row here we could leave planted. Plant crops. Go back to planting you. There you go. What's the bad water doing? We're actually positive on the bad water. That's good. We're making mushrooms finally. Our mushroom count has gone up. Our pumpkins have gone up. Everything seems to be going up. Weird udon. It's kind of in a weird spot, but... Do we have chestnuts? Are you gathering chestnuts? somebody come over and get these chestnuts, please. If I do this... Storage, warehouse... You know what? Let's do this. Medium warehouse. Under here. We'll bring you up some chestnuts. Chestnuts? Chestnuts. There's the chestnut flower. There it is, chestnuts. And we'll make you obtain. There we go. It's a lot of rice, but hopefully that catches us up on some of it. What are you working on? Anvils. Okay, well, that should be okay. How are you guys doing? Alright, not bad. The dam's in. Let's look at our water pumps. Upgrade. It's just the end. I'm not sure what that does. You just don't want to see that on the end, I guess? Deep water pump. How deep are these? Is it deep enough to... No, it is not. Aquafire. Well, we'll have to get that at some point. Oh yeah, we were looking at that earlier, weren't we? Deep water pump. We tossed one in here. Yeah, that definitely reaches. We just have to take out a little bit of this here. I hate losing berry bushes at this point. But... let me see if there's a way we can... to get all the berries. Close enough. And then... we can move you maybe down here. Yep. Turn off the cannon. And maybe let the berries spread out there, which helps make up for taking out the berries here. Pumpkins. Plant crops. Pumpkins. Not sure why I can't plant them directly by the road. That's weird. We'll just wait until they pull all those out of there and then come back. It's good. They've got a lot of that cleared off. So these two, I'm going to take out of here. We can empty a lot of this. There are a bunch of these to fill up. We've almost got the science we need for the underground one. Oh yeah, that easily all fit in here. So now, if I were to come into storage... Well, I'm gonna have to take out a couple more, aren't I? One, two, three, four. Yeah. We might end up moving this. How are you doing? You're having trouble keeping the fried rice in. It's alright. We should be getting a whole bunch more rice here in just a bit. So the farm to get rid of... We're turned into bushes. Yeah. I have a couple of them planted here. I'm kind of wondering if it still doesn't recognize those as planted because that land is dry and never gets planted. Which I don't know if it's that, if that's intentional or if it's not intentional. Let's see. Dynamite. Go towards the road. So I should take out this back one then. Not replant it. Alright, that's empty. I know I just got the dynamite I needed, but I need 3x3 to set the tank down into it. Right? Storage. Tank. 3x3 alcove or pit. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll make that up in just a bit. Once I get back to 500, we'll then get the largest tank. Maybe we'll move this operation somewhere else. Speaking of operations, let's... like to put in a ladder here. Just to make this go a little bit easier. More berries, please. Okay. You guys in there? You're almost done with the tar. How are we doing on pine resin? Are we... We're still pulling in pine resin, so we're okay there. You guys are both out of stuff to do, so... You can go find something. Actually, did I miss a row? Yeah, I did. There we go. Those are doing all right. Chestnuts, obtain. And there's chestnuts to be obtained. Pine resin. Gather flags. You're doing just fine there. So now, pumpkins. I should be able to plant at least these 4, right? Huh. Okay. We're just going to let them plant. Mountain salt, sunflower oil. You know what? Let's get you just some sunflower oil specifically right next to you so you don't have to go searching for it. Sunflower oil. Sunflower oil? There it is. Well, we've got sunflowers now. What is this? Cabbages, dandelions, rice, green peas. I have a ton of them. Better to just plant the corners that the pumpkins will grow from. Sure, they won't get planted in a way that will reduce the number planted. Like this one here? Interesting. Let's clear that planting area. There you go. That was the original plan, but for some reason, it didn't want to plant in that specific square. And then it did. You don't have too far to go for either of your ingredients, so it should not take you that long to make some pumpkin chips. Pumpkins are there. I don't know. It doesn't want to plant in that corner again. I don't know. We'll just wait and do the whole thing. I hope. So we'll have to come down from there, probably. Only need to upper left corner. Well, that's strange. Nothing to do. Oh, you're out of stuff. Go find other stuff to do, please. Okay. We're almost back to full on tar. Water. What's the deep pump cost? 150. I've almost got that. They could just install these. I don't know. Definitely does not want to go from the bottom, though. We'll just clear that whole section and let them work on it. We've got plenty of braised. We've got the rice balls. What are we waiting on here? Water? No. Logs? No. Sunflower oil? No. Oh, it is the rice. Okay. Well, hopefully the next crop of rice is pretty good. Got 173 of the brain-stimulating mushrooms. That's good. Are we out of explosives again? Kind of looks that way, doesn't it? I want to plant pumpkin there, but it does not want to be planted there. Then that didn't want to be planted there earlier. That doesn't want to be planted there. It's very strange. I made that backwards somehow. I'm gonna hold a spot for that. I don't need to hold a spot for that. We can go ahead and get in. Deep water pump. There we go. Hauling tower. Nuclear fuel, nuclear press, advanced warm storage, fermentation house. It's good. Are you... Let's go back to making nitro for just a bit. Did I ever get... Is coal full over here? Coal is full. So grab some quartz, please. I would like to start making some of this. It's definitely going to take a bit. Methane. We can get methane pretty easy. It's the quartz that might take a minute. Wow, where are they going? Unloading all the unnecessary stuff, I guess. We just need 3 more explosives. And then we can at least plan for the large tank. $4,000 water in one area is pretty nice. Oh. Had to pop my back there. That... How are we doing on logs? Logs were okay. You know what? We have 1,300. I always regret getting rid of cabbages, but maybe it'll let us get our pumpkins in correctly. What are you guys doing up here? Not terrible. We'll make another laboratory glass set. We can make an alchemist. What are you guys working on? You guys are still working on the plans? Have we got plans for that yet? Nope. Well, maybe. Did it go down here to be copied? Maybe it went in here. That's part of it. Brain boosting. Am I out of brain boosting salts? I might be. Yep. Nitro. Okay. There's that. Let's go back to this for a bit. Let's get storage. Let's get the tank. Yep. It'll probably be a bit because it needs those giant buried fancy blueprints. In fact, I might pause it just so we know they get copied out a couple of times, because I'm going to want at least a couple of these. But we should have a rather large tank on our hands. There we go. Even got some water still coming in. Nice. No quartz in there because I guess all the quartz is probably coming to here. I'm going to say that. There we go. Extra guys there. Okay, let's get these pumpkins figured out. It wants to do 2 by 2. Yeah, I don't quite understand. It feels like they should either all come from this way or all come from this way, or just all come from the same way, but they don't. It's 2, 2, and 1, and I don't understand what that other 1 is for. How close are these to being done? Let's say don't replant any of these, because they should be almost done. And then we'll come back and take a look from there. How are we doing? Well, we're not pulling any bad water, that's for sure. $86. Oh. Maybe a day or two on those. Oh, got a bunch of trees came back. that you? Yeah, that's you. You have a thing planted for you. You don't like mushrooms? Let's try ferns. You did plant the fern. Okay, well. It's the upper left corner. I'm going to have stuff along the road that I can probably replant. We've got quartz. Where do I want to put a new alchemist place? Good question. We're at it right there. There we go. New alchemist place, right next to the old alchemist place. It's good sense to me. Rice dies in 0.7 days. Darn. Gonna have to replant all of that. 99. There's our pumpkins there. There's our pumpkins there. More pumpkins. Sunflower oil. Let's obtain here. We should still have plenty of it, I do believe. Yeah, I've got a ton there. You can be the supply. There we go. Okay. Now, let's plant these crops again. Pumpkins. And now again, you won't let me plant there. So, 2, 4, 6. Like so. Let's see what... Now, lets me plant down here. I don't think that planted correctly at all, did it? These planted 3. So if I plant one there... Cancel those. Huh. Do this. Something like that. That seems to get the plants right. That's weird. Quartz. We're full on tools. How are we on fasteners? Good. Alright. I'm gonna switch you to saw blades. Yeah. It's definitely a strange way for a field to grow, but that's okay. I do. One, two. Should be here. Here, here, and here. There we go. Huh. Makes a weird looking field, that's for sure. You don't need to be working on that anymore. Let's go back to this. Are you working on this? No? Didn't even get... Did I not get giant? Okay. Because I'm not making brain-boosting salts. Just because I need bad water. Huh. Could switch this whole thing out for this. That might be a next time thing, though. Go 2 down so that it always should be submerged. And it needs 50 horsepower, but I could probably pull that in from over here. Pipe upgrade. Very deep pump capable of pulling liquid even to the top of a cliff. So you put this in, and then something like this? You're making another one of those, aren't you? Yeah, that's fine. Once you're done there, we'll switch you back to those. They should start on this here in just a minute, as soon as they get their other brain-boosting salts. What does a nursing license take? Another library. Interesting. Right, it is for the bigger one. I was just trying to figure out how it would work. I just haven't used it yet. We might come back and redo this whole area, too. For better pumpkins. In fact, let's just say... don't replant any of this. Or this. And we'll even this field out. Oh, 2,400. It's still making weird udon, which is fine. I don't think we can barely keep it in stock. Nope, that's fried rice. I must have a warehouse for it somewhere. Pumpkins. Good. We might make just a storage for pumpkins down here. Did we get those? Yes, we did. There we go. We might move the cooking place up here next to this, so that eventually we can put another one of these in there. What are you making? Brain boosting salts as well. Do you have your brain boosting salts that you need yet? Nope. Why not? You should. Scrap metal. You need scrap metal? Okay, well. It's an odd request, but we can get it. I could make ladders, but I'm going to save the resources and just make those. And let's, basic jobs. There we go. Extra scrap metal. We low on scrap metal? We are surprisingly low on scrap metal. Okay. Tell you what, is there a house for pulling in that? Nope. House for everything else. Step to that. District crossing. What are the district crossings? Interesting. I don't plan to use them here, but forestry adjacent to a tapper shack is a path. Houses place 10 haulers. So you put a tapper shack on top of this. Adjacent to it, the flat roof above the tapper shack is a path. Houses one family and employs 10 haulers. Wow. So, tapper shack. It's not there. Oh, there it is. Trims giant sequoias. Okay, well maybe when we have the giant sequoias and we have an area for that, we might look into that a little bit more. That might eventually go down here if we can figure out a good way to do that. We might dynamite in maybe some lake over here. Get that working. Maybe we'll get some water over here for him. I'm not sure yet. That's a little ways away. But I think we've done pretty well. We had some interesting projects. We had a bad water project there. We've got some work on our farms done. We've got mines. We've got our clockwork farm for seeds set up, a new washing machine, and a bunch of other new stuff. So I feel like we're not doing too bad here. We've got a little bit going on, and I think we're going to do okay. But that is going to do it for me for the day. So I will be back on Tuesday, which will be the 2nd. So everybody have a Merry New Year, Happy New Year, however you say it in your parts. And just want to say thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.